Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a last minute holiday makeup tutorial. I know Christmas Eve is tomorrow, but we still have so much time for like holiday parties and New Year's. So I wanted to do a glam that was quick, easy, and also a glam that was affordable. So I'm going to be using all affordable makeup today to create my face of makeup. The only thing I use that isn't affordable, that's more of a high-end product, is a product I already have on my face, which is my Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics in the shade number 5. You guys know this is my ride or die baby to create these bulletproof brows. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into this video because I have a fun one planned for you guys. Okay, so we're gonna be starting off with this eye right here. And I really quickly do wanna say I do have lash extensions. So let's just go ahead and start. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and start with our Morphe eyeshadow primer. This is like one of my favorites right now. And we also love a good affordable primer, don't we? So I'm just taking this and I'm putting this all over my lid. I just want to make sure that our eyeshadow lasts all day long. I definitely need products that are going to be long wearing and good for me. So we're going to be using the new James Charles palette, and we are going to be taking the shade, let's see, where is this? The shade Flashback right there, and using that to kind of like create a base for the colors that we're going to be using on top. So I'm just taking my MAC 242 brush and placing this kind of like all over. I'm going to be taking my big fluffy brush, and we're just going to be using a very just almost natural transition color. So we're going to be using this shade right here, which is called T. And we're going to be placing that right on our crease. We are working with cool tone colors today on the eyes, so we kind of want to just make sure we have that space filled in just to kind of contour our eyes. I always like to go in with a crease shade because I feel like it adds really good depth and dimension to my crease, because as you guys know, my lids fold over, so I just want there to be that depth that it almost looks like I do not have hooded eyes. Really taking it from side to side and blowing it up as you take it from side to side, because you want this color to really be distributed evenly, but you also want it to really show. So take it as high as you need to, and then use those circular motions to blend it and diffuse it out. Okay, so we're gonna go back in with the shade Flashback, and we're gonna go and start to kind of like cut a crease. This is just kind of like a base for the color that we're about to sit on top. And you want to take that all along the lid because we're going to be applying that color, the next color, all over the lid. Now we have that nice base. You don't have to be super precise with it because we're going to be going in with the fun thing next. So now I'm going to be taking this Maybelline Color Tattoo Eye Chrome. I've never used these ever, so I'm really excited, and all you do is you swipe them on. I feel like these are cool. I've never really used cream eyeshadows like this that come like in a tube. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my brush. Actually, let me take a more, I'm gonna take this Delium Tools brush, more precise brush. I feel like there's legit nothing in here, and I just bought this. Like, I'm scraping off the edge. Do any of you guys own this and have that same issue? Because I'm confused. Now I'm gonna go in and just kind of use that and apply it with a brush. Now this is very glittery, so you just want to be mindful of that. It looks beautiful on the eyelid, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just going over the lid a little bit because I want to make sure that I'm able to really kind of go a little bit higher. I feel like the best way to apply these type of eyeshadows that come almost like a lip gloss form or a lipstick form is first go in with a rough draft with just the product, and then go in with a very nice precise brush like this one and just detail it out to your liking, because this is never going to give you that complete preciseness that you're looking for. You see how pretty that looks? And literally that's all we're gonna do on the eye, that's it. So now we're gonna go back in with my palette, and we're gonna be taking the shade T again, right there. I really love this shade. This shade blends really well. We're just gonna be taking a little tiny bit more because we kind of want to intensify it, just a touch. But we mainly want to intensify it on this outer edge, like right here, and then have it diffuse out into the inner corner of the eye. So just do that. And you really want to make sure that right here on this edge, you really go in windshield wiper motions, because you do not want that part to be affected. This looks beautiful, and it's very festive and holiday-like. I chose to not do something gold because I feel like a lot of people do gold, so I wanted to do something out of my element. I also picked up the gold chrome. I feel like these are a little bit better though, because they're cream, so they're able to like really like grip onto the eye and look very beautiful. I feel like these are a little tiny bit messier, but you can see like it's very, very pretty and reflective. So that looks very nice. And if you really wanted to, you could also do like a nice wing. I may do a wing, but I don't want to really mess with all this glitter going on the eye. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Maybe I'll talk myself out of it. Now, if you do want to do a wing, I would say my suggestion to you would be not to fill out this entire lid with the glitter color. It would be to kind of do a matte brown and make it like a smoky eye on this outer edge, and then go in with the wing and kind of just leave it to the mid half where the matte color stops, just so that you're not having a hard time like getting through with the liner. Now, if you're using like a pen liner, you can go ahead and do that, but you will get a lot of glitter on your pen. Or if you're using gel liner with the brush and the little paint pot, then that's fine too. But if you're doing it with the eyeshadow, you may have a hard time. That's how I've been doing it lately, so I may not be doing that. And also, if you want to make this look more dramatic, like for New Year's Eve, then you can definitely smoke it out with a black shade on this outer edge, and then just leave everything else with a shimmer. But I kind of wanted to stick to something super easy that you guys could do a last minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this eye, and then we can go ahead and start our face on camera. So first things first, we have to go ahead and prime. We want this makeup to last all day long. We want this to just look so snatched. So I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I did a review on this. If you guys wanna check it out, go check it out. I'll link up here. And I'm just gonna take some of this nice primer. Oh, I shouldn't have put it in there. Okay, right here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this everywhere. Oh, I love the eyes. The eyes are so glittery and fun. Like, this could be a Christmas look, or this could be a New Year's Eve look. It like looks great, or even like a holiday party. I know a lot of holiday parties like go on for a while, not just like in December. Some of them are like in January or like early February. So I got you covered, girl. So now I'm gonna go in with one of my all-time favorite drugstore foundations. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation in shade F12. This is legit, like, when I'm trying to look ultra super duper snatched and I'm trying to like just look amazing, this is what I use. And I just love this foundation. You're about to see how beautiful it looks. And I'm using my Morphe Highlight and Contour Sponge, which I use to apply my foundation, even though the name, I love this sponge so much. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, but I had to get a beauty blender because I ran out and they were sold out at my local Ulta, and I love using the sponge. And I just couldn't. I was like, I need to find this sponge because the beauty blender doesn't cut it for me anymore. Okay, can we just take a minute for how beautiful my foundation looks? Whenever I use this foundation, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm fucking living. We're just gonna clean up this edge of eyeshadow, just sharpen it up so it looks a little bit more put together. Makeup Revolution has such inexpensive products, and they also sell pretty much like everything you need for Makeup Revolution at Ulta's, which is great. I love how Ulta really took on a bunch of brands this year. So today's the day before Christmas Eve. How many of you guys are still gonna Christmas shop? Well, right now it's like really early in the morning because I have a busy day today. So I'm gonna go buy one more gift that I need to get today. And then, well, I technically have until tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve, because I think the mall opens and like the stores are open until like 6. Oh my god, this looks so bomb. The eyes, like this eye makeup is everything right now. My birthday is on Thursday. I'm gonna keep repeating that probably. I'm just so excited. Like, I just love this time of the year. I also like this foundation because it comes with this big doe foot applicator. At first I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that, but I like this because I can just apply the foundation directly onto my face as opposed to having to dot it the way that I like to do it usually. I just feel like it makes it much easier. So we're gonna put that one to the side. And now we're gonna be taking my Colourpop concealer. You guys know I love this concealer so much. I need to buy a backup because we are running low. So this one is in the shade Medium 30. And we're just gonna be applying that all over our under eye. I'm also so excited for Christmas dinner. We're having pozole, tostadas. What else are we having? Ponche. God, that's like my baby. I'm so excited. Tamales. Just all the good Mexican food. I mean, I'm just so excited to just be living my life. So now for setting powder, we're gonna be using the Joa Cosmetics Selfie Ready. You guys saw me talk about this when I did a review. Oh shit, okay. And I just love how lightweight this powder is. So I'm just gonna be applying that all over the under eye. It just doesn't even feel like you have any powder on. Like, it just feels so good on the under eyes. And when you dust it away, it looks so airbrushed. So I really am enjoying it. I don't know why. To me, I feel like doing concealer is one of the most satisfying things ever. I just love doing concealer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You can see how bomb this looks. Now we're gonna be using my favorite drugstore bronzer, the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. This is like the shiz. And I just want to bronze my face a little bit because I feel like I haven't really been bronzing it lately. So I just kind of want to give it some depth in certain areas. Okay, so I also purchased another product, which is the Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick. And I wanted to try a new contour stick from the drugstore, so I was like, let me pick this baby up. It has a contour side and a highlight side. So let's just go ahead and contour. Pretty even, I think. A little bit off, but it's okay. I just like to contour the chin a little bit. It's really nice and creamy. Feels good. I feel like this color also complements my skin really well. Take it a little bit higher so that we can really get in there. I usually use the KKW Beauty contour stick to do my nose contour, but today we're sticking to all drugstore, so we're gonna do that. I haven't done cream contour in a minute, so whenever I do cream contour, I like to use a little bit more of a stiffer brush, something smaller, not so fluffy like this. Doing my forehead, I do like to use a fluffy contour brush because I want to like really blend that out. But right now, just kind of want to bring everything together. Ooh, I like the warmth this gives me. It's gonna be really good warmth. No, I live for some good warmth. And then I'm gonna blend out this. I usually don't go in with contour anymore on my cheeks. I just do blush because I feel like it just looks prettier to me. I'm a big blush girl. But today I want to do like a really full face. I'm gonna leave the nose contouring for a second. It looks so crazy right now. I'm just gonna dust away this powder. You see how perfected that looks and how it didn't cling on to my skin? Some powders just cling on so badly. This is like, bam. Use the extra to kind of set my face in place. So now we're gonna be using my LA Colors Blush Booklet, and we're gonna be using, I wanna use kind of like a pinkier shade. We're gonna be mixing these two together. I don't wanna use this one because it's a little bit too bronzy and the face is already bronzy, so I kind of wanna do a little bit more of like a light pink. And we're just gonna keep it right here. Circular motion so it really blends into the skin. My nose looks all freaking crazy right now. And then right here, just like this, and I kind of take it upwards too, so that kind of like gives it a big, nice diffusion into the skin. Now I'm gonna start blending the nose. I really like to go and blend as much as I can. And then if it's a little too intense, we can always go back and just clean it up. Like right now, I just went down with my sponge that has makeup already down the bridge of my nose and just kind of like cleaned it up a little bit because it was, this side was a little sloppy. And I like to take it into my eyebrow area, like right here on my eye, just kind of really diffuse that out. You really want to make sure that when you do contour on the nose, you really take those lines all the way up, because if you just leave them right here, there's going to be a disconnection between your nose and the rest of that bridge area. So you really want to make sure you go there and just connect everything together. Pretty much just have to blend and like just be patient enough to really diffuse it out, because nose contours can go bad really quick. So you just wanna, and I'm no pro to nose contour. I just wanna say that real quick. I'm not like the best contourer ever. I have boo-boos, I've come a long way. I've had streakiness, I've had like really rough patches with it. But I feel like practice makes perfect. And I feel like nose contour makes a really big difference to your nose, especially if you have a wide nose. My nose is a little tiny bit wide. I love my nose. I would never get like plastic surgery to it, but it's good that you have like options where you can kind of make it look a little bit more snatchy snatch. So I really like this. I feel like I've tried like the old version of this because I did a review on it a while ago, but I think this is a newer, improved version, and it's super creamy and it blends out very, very well. You guys saw how well everything blended out, so this is great. Before we finish off the lips and do the highlight, I want to go ahead and do a little bit more work on the eyes, just a little touch. We're going to be diving into our James Charles palette. I'm going to be taking this nice matte shade again, Flashback Mary. Actually, no, we're going to be taking this one right here, which is called Canvas, right here. And I'm going to be taking my Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush in the number JH42. This is what I like to use to do my brow bone highlight. And I'm just going to take that right there, just to kind of create that like nice brow bone color. I think I want to go in this Fluffy Delium Tools brush, and I want to further blend out this harsh edge right here. Yes, there we go. Same thing on here. If you're looking for a good brush to diffuse out any harshness, this Delium Tools Precision Kabuki brush. Is this Precision Kabuki? No, tapered blending. I'm so used to using my big foundation brush. This is a tapered blender in 785. I will have it down below so you guys know what it is. But this, man, like, it just gets rid of any harshness. So I chose not to do the wing liner because I wanted to kind of keep it open. But because we didn't do wing liner, I do want to go and smoke out my lower lash line. So I'm going to be taking my usual... Actually, do we want to smoke out the lower lash line? I feel like we should just let this be. You know what? We're going to let it be. So I'm going to be taking my NYX retractable pencil in white and taking a little mirror. to kind of open the eyes a little bit. I think that's enough because I don't want to make it too white because then it kind of looks really fake. Okay, so now we're going to go on to our highlight. And for highlight, I'm going to be using my LA Colors Highlight and Bronzer palette. And we're going to be taking these two shades right here. Just right there. There's this beautiful highlighter that just came out by MAC. It's part of their MAC holiday collection. It's like white pinky, like it has like that duochrome effect. OMG. Like I was like, I need that for New Year's Eve, even though I'm not doing shit. Like I don't like to do anything too major on New Year's Eve because I'm a homebody. I like to stay at home and just be with my family and like celebrate it that way. But I would definitely still rock that on the couch, like watching the ball drop. Definitely. I'm gonna like have that link down below as well so you guys can check it out. It's so beautiful. I need to go buy it actually. And then we're Gucci. Ooh, that is beautiful. So now for lips, I don't know because I originally was thinking of like a beautiful red, but I don't know how this will look. I don't want it to look so intense. Now I'm on the fence about it. We can try it out and see if it's gonna look weird, but I just had this red envisioned. I mean, you could still do, this actually doesn't look bad. I was just scared that it was gonna look like crazy. I'm using the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. I have another one that I'm obsessed with from this collection. I always wear it. It's called Unreal. It's like a really creamy consistency. Of course, if you're somebody that likes more of that natural finish, more of that natural look, then I would say go with a nude. You can never go wrong with a nude. But if you're anything like me and you just love the drama, then this will be great. I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, this is not gonna look good. It's gonna be like too much going on with the eyes and everything. But I think because we kept the eyes like a little bit more sophisticated, more like editorial-like, and didn't do anything down below, like smoking it out or doing wings and making it look like overdone, then I feel like the lip was a perfect combination with what we had going on with the eyes. Like I am living, guys. This looks so beautiful. I think I may redo this for Christmas tomorrow. Well, Christmas Eve tomorrow. Because I'm like, girl, is that you? Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and set this face because we want this makeup to last all day long. So that's where my e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Spray comes in. And I just use this to keep everything matte. Whew, okay. I think I went a little overboard with that because now I look a little wet, but it's okay. It'll all sit beautifully together. Okay guys, so this concludes my last minute holiday makeup tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. I really wanted to get this up for you guys no matter what because I am a Christmas baby. I am one of those people that just gets in the holiday spirit. The whole month of December, I'm doing like all sorts of Christmassy things and whatnot. So I wanted to create something that would be great for Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, dinner with your family, holiday parties for work, or even New Year's Eve. This look is very wearable for all those occasions. I feel like you can't go wrong with the glitter, the red lip, just the fun stuff. And I just feel like it's perfection and it's super easy and quick. And you don't need a whole lot of things. And it's on a budget. It's all drugstore. So that is definitely a plus. So if you guys did enjoy watching this video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. And also if you guys have any fun plans for these next few days, please let me know down below. I love interacting with you guys and having conversations. You guys are like my best friends. So I would love to know what you're up to this week because there's just so much fun stuff coming this week. And also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube. I wouldn't want you guys to miss my fun videos for the world. And don't forget to enter my biggest holiday giveaway that I've done here on my channel. I will have the link up here so you guys can go ahead and check it out. I legit am so excited about this giveaway. You have a few more days to enter. I think like a week exactly to enter. So go ahead and enter because you do not want to miss this giveaway. So that being said, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.